Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grow up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What is going on? What is going on? Hello, and hello, everybody. Hope all is well. Let me get all my cousins in the chat on every platform, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm not going to be here long at all. I'm not giving y'all no updates, no headlines, none of that. Okay, what's going on, cousins? On every platform that you are joining in from, whether that's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, welcome to everybody, and welcome back to those that always spin the block and come and hang with your girl, Dr. Worlds. With that being said, I only come by here real short, real sweet, and straight to the beat. I've come by here and offered a lot of opportunities, okay? More so in the last week or two. I've offered some opportunities. I even put something out there on today. On some last minute things that I was giving people an opportunity to be a part of before I retire in this niche. Okay. I've been mentioning that because we are drawing near to that. And there are some people who reached out to me, and I totally get it. I want to make sure that everything that I have to offer, it is explained so that you can make, a conscious decision. And see which program fits you better and which one, that's some of the requests that I got. I do know that some of y'all are trying to hold up time and keep me here, going back and forth with my cousins. Meaning, oh, I didn't get that. Can you explain? And that's cool. So that's why I took the time to do it this one last time. Because I understand that some people might do need a little bit more detail, but I also know I'm a woman of discernment, and I also know when people are trying to stall, okay? So I said in the title, in the description, this is the final call. I don't know what y'all gonna do after this, okay? But I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna go through any headlines. We all aware of what's going on around us. I don't want this video to be about that. I want to be short. I want to be, detailed so that everybody has full clarity and understanding about the programs or the opportunities that I'm offering and how they will benefit you right now moving forward. With that being said, if you don't mind sharing this, it doesn't matter if you are watching live, if you are watching on the replay. Again, I want to keep this short. That way, if you're driving down the road and you listen in before you arrive at your destination, or if you're on your lunch break, or you got some time in between time, I want to keep it short. So I've offered a lot of things. There's people been hitting me up about stuff I offered in July, and unfortunately, a lot of those things are not available. What I do have available is what I am going to be presenting. You can take advantage of the opportunity while we right here. Okay. If you a spectator, then unfortunately, ain't nothing new going on up over here. Okay. Just opportunities. That's it. Opportunities that people can take advantage of while they have a little bit of time. Y'all see what's happening? I'm here for everybody, but I've been here in this lane for my cousins for quite some time, because I say, and it's proven, proven facts. It's not just my opinion. Minority people are the first to get hit and the last to get helped. And I've shared a couple headlines about what's going on with the job loss, the numbers, the income median, how you just all around you're just not winning right now. And this is an opportune time for you to win. If you would, open up your eyes of your understanding and let those be enlightened right now, then you will be able to see that there is a lot of chaotic things going on in the world, but this is also a great time. We experiencing two things simultaneously right now, the worst and the best. There's somebody getting poor and losing everything that they have on the same day that somebody just figured out something, launched it, and became a first generation millionaire. Okay. It is people that are struggling to pay food bills and pay rent and different things of that sort. And then there are those who they have that on autopilot. Okay. Take that out, debit that out of the account. I don't even need to know what came out. They set it up automated. Life is fine and fair to them. And then there's people in the middle, trying to decide, do I stay over here on this side because I'm losing, or do I risk and take a risk and not worry about the risk and just step out in faith and try something new that will help me and my family? And that's who I'm here for. The ones that's in the middle. Okay. You that close to being poor or homeless, but you also that close to changing the trajectory of your whole entire family. So you're right in the middle. I'm here to help you get off the fence, okay? That's why this is not a spectator show. This is not a spectator sport. If you do come over here, you're not looking to buy anything, the least you can do if you're watching is share, is engage in the chat, okay? Help us that's over here moving something, doing something, beat this robot, okay? It's man versus machine right about now. So if you ain't doing nothing, ain't got no money, that's currency. Okay, a share, a tag, an invite, whatever you got to do on whatever platform you are viewing from. Going crazy on the hearts, it just helps beat the algorithm, and make them recognize, hey, this is a video we'll allow to be shown on somebody's timeline, in somebody's For You page, etc. With that being said, I'm going to go over these opportunities, the ones that I have available, and I'm going to explain them real short, quick. Some people say, Dr. T, you be coming on giving all that information. By the time you get to the offers or the opportunities, I didn't went to bed or I had to go to work or something like that. So we're going to keep this real short, okay? And we're going to start from the least to the greatest. There's something here for everybody if you want it. If you don't see the value in your own self, if you don't see the value or the urgency about what's happening around us and trying to pivot so that you are not financially strained, then there's something here for you too. This is like a buffet of different opportunities you can take advantage of. First things first, I have and this is for ladies, for women only. Okay. Reason why it's for women only is because I shared in the last video that 300 women, black women to be exact, within the last 90 days have been released from the workforce. That's a lot of women. Okay. And it really angered me and disturbed me. And I said, well, they may have lost their jobs, but it's an opportunity for them to start a business. And the best opportune time that our ancestors, okay, probably those from the Bible days, waited for is right here upon us. It's right here and it's right now. And so I wanted to create a group or a space for 300,000 women to come and learn how to get them some of this, digital domination that's going on right now. It was just a time. Their time was up, okay? And all hope is not lost. So it's $20 a month to be a part of this tribe. And I will be giving you guys all kind of AI tools, all kind of ways to make quick injection into your, bank account, into your Cash App, your Stripe, whatever, however you use a method to receive payment. I want to make sure that I give you opportunities, whether that's building websites in 60 seconds, landing pages, selling digital products. And let me be clear about what digital products is, okay? Because a lot of people feel like, oh, I don't need to sell no digital product. Everything is going digital for one, okay? Banks, schools, everything is going digital. And if this is the way that everything is going, then you need to get on the ship, okay? You do not need to stand by and wait for another boat to come by. Ain't another boat coming by. If you didn't lost your job, there's a lot of women that are single, some by choice, some not. A lot of women that are single, that are single parents, struggling to make ends meet and really don't know what they're going to do. They don't have a clue. Some of them made, a living for themselves and even was able to buy a home for them and their children. And then you faced a job loss. A lot of administrative jobs have been, just taken away from a lot of women, customer service jobs, different things of that sort. So this will be a space where you can sit back in your robe if that's what you want to do. If you want to chill and have a Netflix day, you can do that and make money while you sleep, while you sit, while you travel, while you spend time with your kids, while you cook. This is a business that is global. This is a business that is open 24/7, which is the best business. Businesses that have hours of operation, like from 8 to 5, 7 to 9, whatever the case may be, they have a time where they close. And during the time that they're closed, they're missing out on business. When you set up something that is digital, when you set up something that the whole world can benefit, then you have revenue coming in at all times of the night, all times of the day. You wake up with sales, you go to bed to sales, in the middle of the day while you driving, sales, right? And this could be $27 in sales. I'll teach you how to take low ticket products because you do not pass over pennies to pick up dollar bills. People have become millionaires from low ticket. So I will show you things of that sort. If you want to start a coaching program, how to take your ideas and put them in a digital format. That is what a digital product is. That's it. That's all. A digital product is nothing more than saying, hey, I would like to create flashcards for kids. Hey, I would like to create coloring books for kids. Hey, I would like to create coloring books for those with disabilities. Hey, I would like to learn how to open up a transitional house. I would like to learn how to open up an assisted living house. I would like to know how to start a trust. I would like to know how to use insurance policies to create generational wealth. I would like to learn more about credit. Okay. All of those ideas could be packaged into a digital product. Some people don't, they have insomnia, they can't sleep at night. Okay. So they're trying to figure out ways to actually help them sleep. They're also trying to figure out ways that when they're awake, how to calm them, their anxiety, calm their fear, how to overcome their anxiety attacks without taking medication. So many different things. There's a lot of men looking for, something in the field of testosterone, how to boost their testosterone level. One of the biggest niches that anybody can get into, you and I, and you don't have to have zero knowledge about it. People want flat abs without doing workouts. I mean, without, lifting weights, stuff like that. They want to learn how to build muscle without, lifting weights and different things of that sort. And if you don't think that's a popular niche, I'm about to show you how a brother is making $1 million every single month teaching people how to tone up. Okay. So this is a very popular niche. Let me pull that up on the screen real quick, just so you can see why I am, describing this group where I am going to show you how to get to a bag. And you don't have to show your face. You don't have to do any, tips or tricks or anything of that sort, for no money, for no extra cash. And this would actually relieve some pressure, relieve some stress from you. I like to think of it like this, that having money is not everything. Okay. I remember having a lot of money when my son died, and it did not matter. Having a lot of money don't mean nothing. You just paper rich. That's it. You just got a bunch of paper. But having money and freedom is everything. Freedom from worrying about how you're going to pay your rent next month. If you got money coming in on autopilot, that releases the worry about how I'm going to pay my rent or how I'm going to pay my mortgage. Okay, the very reason it is important, and you will learn multiple streams inside of this group. Okay, it's $20 a month, but you will learn multiple streams. This is the way I think we all should be set up, honestly speaking. If you got rent or mortgage, then you need something coming in just to cover the rent or the mortgage. So I can sell something for $17. I got 30 days. I can set an automation. Okay. I can put out a reel with an AI avatar or an influencer. I can take some photos of nature, put a trending sound and some text on the screen. It's that simple. And sell a $17 product in 30 days. If your mortgage is $2,000, okay, you probably need to sell 20, 40, like 80 of those guides or whatever it is you're going to sell. Okay. 80 of those to get your $2,000 mortgage. And then you got something else that's helping solve a problem for somebody else. People with athlete feet, how to cure athlete feet, how to, train your toddler that is in a terrible twos. So you can put out $17 that take care of the rent and the mortgage. Then you can put out something for $7. That's your grocery bill. Okay. That's what you use to buy food. And then you can put out something for like, let's see, $17. Okay. How to help children with ADHD focus. These are all the names that I'm throwing out there. They are all trending topics where people are looking for help. Even grown adults have ADHD. So they need things that they can do to make them feel like, they can complete a task without being all over the place in a hurry. So there are several things you can create that will take care of the mortgage on this leg, and then take care of the food bill on this leg, and then take care of the gas bill on this leg. And then this leg over here will be for me to be able to go buy my children clothes or, have us some activity money. And then this leg over here, this $3 product over here, this right here is actually paying for my, cleaning products or whatever the case may be. But you should have a stream for every bill. You should not have one stream and 10 bills. One stream and 5 bills. That's still 5 too many on one stream. It's going to stress it out. So in this group, you will learn mindset, okay? You will be in a community of positive, other like-minded, not gossipers, not messy people, not trying to go nowhere, not spectators, but entrepreneurs, people that's trying to figure it out, people that can help you while you help them. And then you guys come together, put your knowledge together, start sharing your knowledge with each other, start sharing, whatever products or services you guys are offering. Go and have an event together somewhere, make money together, go on a traveling excursion somewhere, meet up in different cities. You get to meet people and do things that you've never done before. Your network determines your net worth. And we are more powerful together than we are divided and hating on each other. So this is a space. It's $20 per month where I'm going to be giving you digital products that you can absolutely go and sell. I'm going to give you digital products, the ones that are trending. Okay. And then I'm going to tell you how to sell them. And your job is going to be to go ahead and sell them. I can give you something right now that you can have ready to sell in an hour with 0 followers. Okay. 0. Nobody in your chain, your family has to even buy anything from you. Okay. There is so many ways to make money right now, just on social media, without ever showing your face, using your voice, or taking up any of your time. I can create a whole entire website, literally, in 60 seconds or less. And then I could sell those to small businesses. I'm teaching my daughters how to do that. I can create apps. My daughter creating an app for children with autism between the ages of 12 months and 8 years of age to know how to do sensory to help their motor skills and their talking abilities, to get them off of Coco Melon and to get them off of Baby Shark and to get them actually learning. This could be done in seconds. Okay. And then we created her video. I'm going to show y'all that. Let me show you the school thing first, because I was talking about that before I got into this. But this man right here is making $1 million every single month, teaching people how to tone up. Here we go, right here. He's ranking number 3. Okay. He has 15,400 and something members in his group. He's charging $397 per month. Let's do the math. 15,400 times 397. Bro is doing $6,113,800 every month. Him right here. So this is a trending niche. He took what he used to look like before and what he looked like after he did natural, holistic, exercise and whatever. His mission is to help people reclaim their health, their body, and their energy. Achieving fat loss or muscle building is not complicated. So that is what he helps people do. And 15,400 people is interested in that one man's group. $6 million every single month. I'm going to need my cousins to get in on this, okay? Y'all is trading time and wasting time for minimum wage. Even this woman right here, who she's the number one. She charges a low ticket, $9 per month. She charges $9 per month to teach calligraphy, which is just another fancy word for cursive writing. Okay, pretty much in a sense. So if you add up or count her pockets, 1,400 people, she charges $9 a month. She makes $12,600 every single month. And I'm sure she got programs that she upsell. Hey, if you want a one-on-one. Hey, if you want to hook up and come to an event. Hey, if you want to attend a workshop. It's $9 to be a part of the community. But I'm sure there are upsells up the yin yang inside of that community. But $12,600 every single month. That would take care of the mortgage. That would definitely take care of the food. That would definitely take care of the utilities, pay the car payment, take care of the insurance, even help out with the daycare. It will definitely help out with that. Okay? On top of whatever else she is selling or they are selling inside of this community. Okay? This person helps people with menopause. She has 1,500 people in her group. She's charging $49. That's why I said it doesn't make a difference. Money is going to make money. $49 times 1,500. She's doing $73,000, $73,500 every month for women who's going through menopause and want to lose weight. Okay? This person right here to the right is teaching pickleball for pickleball players who want to get better. He has 8,000 members in his community, and he's only charging them $39 per month. He makes $39,000 every single month. So this is what you call a digital product. They're taking their idea, their expertise, their knowledge, or their skill, and they are putting it in a digital format. Hey, we can all meet in my community. All you got to do is click a button to join, and you have access to everybody in the community. It's digital. You make your payment digital. You get access to me digitally. You can meet with me once a week, every day, digitally. If you are picking up what I'm putting down and you understand, let me know in the chat. So I wanted to show y'all that. But I also wanted to show you, let me go ahead and get it pulled up. How you don't even have to sell this. You don't even have to sell this. So inside of that $20 mentorship, I will be throwing y'all gems on how to do this. I give you the education, you do the execution. It's that simple, okay? It's not a full-on coaching program, but it's dang on sure a place and a space where you can grow and you can get you some dough and change your financial forecast. Let me make sure y'all can see this. You can. Remember, I told y'all, if y'all not coming over here to buy, spend, do any of that, get in a better position, and you just want to watch, most people don't understand the number one reason why I am coming off of social media and have all these automations and different things set up is because I do not like. When God told me your greatest amount of warfare comes from social media, I took that real serious. People will watch you just to prey on you. And that don't mean that you ducking no smoke or none of that, because these hands has been taught to war and these fingers know how to fight. And so do my mouth, okay? Using the word of God as a weapon in prayer. I'm not talking about that, but I'm not giving anybody access. And you see how many people was here that fell off? I'm not giving anybody access. So if you're not coming over here to get yourself in a better position, I say it all the time. You can watch a million lives. There's so much entertainment and where you can just laxy daisy, whatever the case may be, whatever you're looking for, your dopamine high off of content and trending news, then there's lots of places you can go to find that. We're builders over here. We not wasting time, we redeeming time. We're making money to redeem the time that we lost. Meaning while we was blind and while we was out doing us, the times that we were supposed to be doing something different, we didn't do it. And now we're able and put in a position where we can use resources to pay people to do things for us because we have the resources. Some of us were supposed to buy homes years ago. Now you have the ability to get something that will generate you enough revenue to go put a down payment down in 30 days or less. We're building over here, okay? We're not entertaining at all. This is a circle of hope over here for people who feel like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can go on. So please, if your girl asks you to give me some feedback, because I'm not talking to no robots, then just go ahead and comment in the chat. But this is one thing that my daughter is working on.
After he left us, I had no other choice but to figure it out. I learned how to...
Okay, so she's using video imagery to sell her product. So that's the first thing. After he left us, this is a tired single mama. Okay, and her and her kids trying to figure out, where do we go from here? And that's her opening statement. After he left us, I had to figure it out. So she created an app for children who has autism to learn their sensory skills and verbal skills, to sharpen their verbal and sensory skills. And so it's just scene by scene. That's what she's doing. I don't know why that's looking crazy. We're picking several different ways to, present this. So that's why you see so many different generations, but we're going to pick the best one, and we're all going to, take the clips and make them into one. And now she gets to sell. This was done in 60 seconds, literally.
I just built an app for kids struggling with sensory skills or showing signs of autism, and it's already helping them and their parents. I just built an app.
Okay, so she's doing scene by scene, and this is going to be one of her scenes.
After everything, I built an app for our babies, kids struggling with sensory skills or showing autistic signs. Now it's helping them and paying my bills. After everything.
Okay, so now she just puts a call to action in her video. And, she's able to sell her app that AI built for her. It's that simple. She builds the app with AI, and then she sells the app with AI. It's really, literally that simple. So, $20 per month, every single month, to be a part of that group. If you are a woman or a sister, if you're a brother and you say, hey, my wife need to get in on this, my daughter need to get in on this, my mama and my aunties need to get in on this. We talk a lot about family planning, how to hire your children, how much you can actually pay them, you know, to take out the trash, to do the things that um, you know, normally would have your children do, even if it's picking up their socks or their clothes off the floor. That is an employee for your business. This is a tax write-off. You know, we show you how to make the money, but also keep the money. Okay. How to live tax free. What type of investments are tax free? So you're not just making the money and spending frivolously. You're actually, you know, putting it into some assets that will cause you to not have to pay any taxes on it. Things of that sort. So I'm going to move on past that. We have that. Okay. Also, next, we have coming up starting next week, there's a 30-day change your mind, change your mouth, and change your money. It's a boot camp. One of the things that's for sure, and two of the things that's for certain, is when you change your mind, and there is a lot of people that show up to my lives, you know, that they mindset, it's the mindset that has kept them stuck, and it's the mindset keeping them stuck, and it's the mindset that's going to be, you know, the downward fall of them, and especially in this hour, in this time right here, the mindset is going to be the downfall. The word says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. That is the mind. Okay. Knowledge. You feed your mind knowledge. You know, you get educated in your mind, and then your body follows. So a lot of people speak what's in their mind, but what really comes from their heart. Oh, I don't know. I don't have no money now. And they thinking that they're confessing what they're going through, but negatively, they're locking their own selves in. The more you speak negativity over yourself is what you're going to see manifested in your life. I don't know why I keep attracting psychopaths, because you keep speaking, you attracted psychopaths. I don't know if I can do that. Well, you never will do it because you don't know if you can do it. Instead of saying, even if I don't know, I'm going to figure it out. So it's the positive affirmation, speaking over yourself, speaking over your life, speaking what you want to see and not what you have been accustomed to saying. And when you do that, your money will definitely change. Okay. So we will be praying together. We will also be doing some mindset massages to change our mind, to see how we can actually turn a negative into a positive instead of saying, I am sick. Okay. Because you're not sick. Every time you say, oh, I'm sick, that could be sickness in any area. Sickness in your mind. It can be sickness in your physical body. Okay. So when you say you sick, those words are so powerful, they just begin to manifest and take form. If you say these people ain't gonna never let me be great, then whoever they are, they will never let you be great. So instead of saying or confessing that I am sick, yes, I'm under the weather, but I am healed in my body, and I'm standing on that. I might not have nothing in my bank account, but I'm in between a breakthrough. I'm not broke. I'm not looking for money. Money is coming to look for me. And whoever has what I need for today, it will show itself, manifest itself. We will cross paths. I don't care if a bank robber is the one that's supposed to bless me and he's hopping my back fence and he drop a bag of money back there, then I receive my blessing. The word of God said, daily I will load you with your benefits. So every day you're supposed to have benefits. When all you speaking is negativity, then your benefits can't find you. So every day I speak and I confess. Thank you, Father, for loading me daily with my benefits. That's just as well as when I go to get dressed in the physical, I'm dressed in the spiritual. Okay? Because every day we are counted as sheep for the slaughter. The devil is out here busy deviling and doing what he's supposed to do. And physical clothes don't protect us against his attacks. So when you change your mind, your mouth will follow pursuit. When you change your mind and you know I'm an heir and not a beggar, then your mouth will begin to declare that. Oh no, I'm not a beggar. I'm not begging anything for anybody. No, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. And that ain't even being super religious. That's just being super real. Because the word works if you work it. So then now you learn positive affirmations to speak over your money and your financial situation. And when you begin to speak in accordance and agreement, then your money will manifest itself. You don't wake up looking for money. Money, when you wake up, money ought to be looking for you. Money ought to already be in your bank account. So that is a 30-day boot camp type style to get your mind, your mouth, and your money together. And that is something that the Holy Spirit told me to start for his people so that you can see it is not your hard work. It's not your good look and your degrees that make you successful. It's really right in between your nose and your chin, your mouth. And right in between your ears, your brain. If your brain tell you you cannot do something, you will never do it until you tell it, oh, well, you know what? I might try. I might can do it. The moment that you get out of agreement with that negative confession, then you feel a little bit comfortable. Oh, maybe I can do it. Oh, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't. You stay stuck in a prison in your mind because you thought that you could not do it. When you put your mind to graduate high school, make your parents proud, you might have ditched, you might have skipped class, the whole 9 yards, might have been falling behind, but you was like, look, I am going to graduate. I probably will never hear it if I don't graduate. So I am going to graduate. And you put your mind to it. You want to hang out? No, not today. I got to do this work. I got to make up all this work. You were determined to graduate, and you were determined to graduate with your class. And guess what? You graduated because why? Your mind said, "Baby, I don't care what comes, what I got to do, how long I got to stay up, what I got to miss out on. I'm gonna graduate." And because you thought it, you did it. Not only did you think it, you spoke it out your mouth. No, I'm gonna graduate. No, I'm not gonna get a GED. Some people say a GED is not good enough. I want a diploma. Some people say I'm gonna get that man right there. I don't care what I gotta do. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get her right there. Right? Until you had it. I'm gonna be the first to buy my first house. And you bought it. Why? Because you thought it and you spoke it. Seed time and harvest. Picking up what I'm putting down is $47 for 30 days of boot camp. Mindset mastery, because we're going to massage that brain. We're going to get all the junk out so some new roots can grow. And you can start eating the fruit of your words and the fruit of your thoughts. Okay, so that is $47. Medical Courier. Let me tell y'all right now. In this medical courier list, let me put y'all up on game, because I've been telling y'all about this medical courier list, right? You can literally take your vehicle, turn that bad boy into an ATM machine. If you got a car payment, shame on you. You should not have no vehicle parked in front of your home that you don't use 80% of the time. You use it when you commuting to work, right? It's parked at your house when you get off. And then it's parked at your job when you arrive. You only using your car literally 20%, and 80% is parked, but you paying a bill. You should not, even if you don't have a car payment and your car is paid off, it should be an ATM machine. In this medical courier play, there are several big companies in this app list that pay you real well. My husband himself have signed up for these companies. Whether you got a regular vehicle, whether you got a box truck, a Sprinter van, a F-250, they don't care. They need things delivered. That's all they care about. And they pay really well. You can make you $2,000 in a day, or you can make you $2,000 in a week. But I'm going to show you how to make $2,000 in a day. put y'all up on some game, right? This medical courier package is $47 on this live. What I'm offering y'all, they're discounts. They are on this live, okay? Write them down, whatever you want. I'm explaining the detail. That way you don't email me and say, you know what, can you explain each program? This is it, and this is all. $47. But there is a play in there. If you go and you sign up with this company that transport organs, hearts, kidneys, livers, you ain't got to touch nothing. They wrap it up, pack it up. All you got to do is transport it from A to B. And if you, anybody like me, that's spiritual and have, relationship with the Most High, perfect opportunity for you to be praying over whoever finna be receiving whatever you transported. But you make $500 to $600 just one way. Don't get there and gotta take, some stool back to the lab to get tested. That's another $500 to $600. You do 2 or 3 trips, no more than 2 hours, you at $2,000. Okay. I have the medical courier play. All you need is a Twitch card and you need this list. A Twitch card costs $100, but it is your Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory golden ticket for you to make big dollars. I wouldn't mind investing $125 and getting $600 out every single time, over and over and over and over again. But there's other apps that don't require no Twitch card. I'm just telling you one of the ones that pay real good. Real good. They may have something, hey, can you take this over to Louisiana? I'm in Texas. Louisiana is literally 3.5 hours. And pay me $1,500 to go drop that off. 3 hours, 6 hours, I'd have made me $1,500. Okay? You can have your young people do it. They got a license. You can have your young sons or daughters. Extra money. Okay? So it ain't all on you. But I have that for $47. If you want to be a part of the group and you're a woman, put a 1 in the chat. It's $20 a month. You're going to make your $20 back and some. So really it's going to be free. If you want the 30-day boot camp, minding your mouth, your mind, your mouth, and your money. That's a 2 in the chat. $47 for that 30 days. Change your mind, change your mouth, and change your money in 30 days. Guaranteed, backed by the Spirit of the living God, because he said to call it. Number 3 is the medical courier app list and how to make you $2,000 to $3,000 every single week by going with these certain medical couriers. It gives you the whole play. So you got the app list and you got the play. Okay, you without excuse. So you put a 3 in the chat for that. So that is the end of the 20 and 40 category. I got something for everybody. Next, I have coming up Sunday, coloring book workshop. How you can turn coloring books into long-term currency. Coloring books as well as storybooks are being sold everywhere. Okay. Let me see if I can pull. TikTok is really a amazing platform to sell coloring books on, but so is Etsy. Let me see. I think I'm going to put something on the screen and then just turn off all these lights because they bright and they bother in my eyes, especially when I've been looking at a laptop or some type of device. Let me pull up what I need to pull up real quick. Okay, there we go. All right, let me share this real quick. Right, so we've come over here, coloring books. I am going to be showing you how to create coloring books. They have them for adults. They have coloring pajama books. They have them for pets. They have them for kids. They have them for everything. Okay? Everything. Business, braiders. My daughter is a braider, so I showed her how to create her coloring book with different Afrocentric designs where people can say, hey, I want that she can do. And then at the end of the coloring book, it has all of her information, how to book her, how to go to her website that she created with AI. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to create these coloring books. I'm also going to show you how to publish them, whether you want to sell them by yourself or you want to put them on Amazon where you ain't got to pay for no traffic. You ain't got to pay for none of that. Okay. So as you can see here, this is a coloring book that they're selling over here. She does coloring books. I wonder why you can't see the stats on it anymore. You should be able to see how many views. Okay, I got it. Oh, there we go. So these are live. They're live right now coloring. This person has 8,000 people in its chat coloring. She's selling coloring books. This person has 545 people in the chat while she's coloring from her book. This person has 621 people watching live while they're coloring their coloring book. Okay, these are all live. 2,100, 2,500. Okay, I know she ain't coloring nothing, but she is coloring. 14,000 people watching her coloring. 39,000 people watching her coloring. Okay, but if you want to just go to the videos of the coloring books, this person has, trying to see how many views they got. This person has 1.6 million views on this book, coloring book. Color My Crown. That's the name of her coloring book. I'm going to show you how to generate these with AI. Okay, this is a hair braider's coloring book. You see that? 7,600 people actually liked it. I can't see how many people saw it, but this is how to color for makeup to help people learn how to put on makeup, where to put it at. 10,000. So I'm going to show you in different niches, relationships, all kind of different niches like you see on the screen, how to take coloring books and turn that into cash. It's $97. This is the final call on that because it goes down this Sunday, okay, this weekend. And I will not play this video, prior to like maybe a couple hours, 24 to 12 hours before that workshop, because I don't want my cousins who wait to the last minute always to try to get in at the last minute. I like to make sure you got your information and that you have enough time to get yourself in the room and get your info, access info and all of that. I do not like doing things at the last minute. It might not be me, Marquetta. Hopefully it's not. Anybody else having a problem hearing me? Let me show my cousins over here on Instagram. Don't think that I'm ignoring y'all over here. I'm just looking at the computer, but I still want you to hear and see the information whenever I could, grab the phone and flip it. So you can see these are coloring books, makeup, braid coloring books, all kind of coloring books, okay, that they are selling that you can create with artificial intelligence. And then what I was showing them was these are the people that are live, and this is how many people they have in their chat watching them literally color a book. That's what they're doing, coloring and selling coloring. But she got 8,000 people in her live while she's selling her coloring books. All right. So $97 for that workshop. $97 for that workshop. Is there anybody else that could let me know whether on Facebook or YouTube, can you hear me? Please and thank you. If you can let me know quickly, that would be greatly appreciated. So I'm not wasting time talking and I'm not being heard. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat. Make sure it ain't me. Let me stop the share on that. Can y'all hear me? Somebody let me know. If you can hear me, let me know. Let me know. I'm sure y'all can hear me over here, cousins. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. Can you hear me? Yes, no, maybe so. If I end the live, then that's just the end of the opportunities. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so I know it's not on my end. It's on your end, Marwetta. You might need to go out and come back in. Okay, if you can't hear, that might be the issue. Something with Facebook and not me. Okay, so I have the coloring workshop. I also have, it was one more. Oh, the credit, the funding, and the digital product workshop. Okay. At the end of the coloring book workshop, you will have a fully created coloring book, front cover, pages, back cover. And you will have a skill that you know how to do over and over and over again. I'm going to show you multiple ways you can sell them, not just on TikTok, but on Etsy, how you can offer them for birthdays, for children, to give them an asset. Every parent would love to give their child a book. They give you some information about their child. You can go make that book customized to that child using his photos and anime style. Whole bunch of things you can do with coloring books. So you will have that. Also, I am having the credit, funding, and digital bag masterclass. That is going to take place next Thursday. It is also $97. I'm going to show you credit hacks to fix your credit in days, not weeks or months. I'm going to show you data breaches. I'm going to show you how to use AI to actually repair your credit. I'm going to give you game about a system that you can just click a button and, get your credit report uploaded into their system. And now they do all the work for you. Funding. Where's the money? I'm going to show you the money. You're going to definitely get funded on the live masterclass. We're going to be taking time to do that. Give y'all some plays with people who will finance you or fund you with a credit score as low as a 420. Okay? Give you some business funding as well. You can take advantage of personal funding, give you credit card plays, give you some hacks to go to certain credit unions and get you a bag. You ain't gonna want to miss that. Okay. I'm gonna show you how to get to your digital bag. For real, for real. How to do digital drop shipping. how to go create something, which you will create with me on this masterclass. So you walk away with a digital product ready to sell. If you learn some new information about credit, you can put that into a digital product. Everybody in there right now wants to know about credit. Okay. So we're going to have that workshop Thursday. It is $97, right? Also, I want to show you how to become your own bank. This is also a masterclass. I have two different opportunities, and this is the last one that I'm going to mention. No, it's not. It's the second to last one that I'm going to mention about becoming your own bank. So this one here is a masterclass where I am going to show you where this money is at and how you can get you some and go help other people get some too. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to want to miss this if you need some money. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to have funds in hand. I'm going to give you plays to go and do, not only for yourself, but for others. If you get in the business, okay, you get in the business of helping people get money, you will never be out of business. I don't care what these people do out here. You will never be out of business because people need money every day. People need money while you sleep. When you wake up, people need money even though they got money. People want more money, okay? You can never have enough money. When you do a first million, you be like, what's next? A million is a lot to people who has not done a million. But when you do a million, you be like, okay, what's next? 2 million? After 2 million, what's next? 5 million? Okay, so it's not a lot of money until you actually obtain it, and then it's on to something next, something new, a new challenge, a new tax bracket. Okay, so I am going to show you literally how to become your own bank, helping people make money. And this is where a big bag is. You can help somebody get approved for $1 million in funding. And that is a $100,000 payout. You get one person that once a month that you can get funded for $1 million, then you got a $100,000 payout. If you can help somebody get funded for $10,000, which is really simple, you got a $1,000 payout. Okay? You help somebody get approved for $5,000. That is a $500 payout. You help somebody get approved for $1,000. That is a $100 payout. And it literally takes you 2 to 3 seconds to put information in, and the machine will go to work for you. Okay? It is $350. That will happen on Monday. I need all of those who get in to get in, because that will happen on Monday. Period, point blank. It's going to be the first time and the only time that I'm going to give y'all the drip. I need y'all to move fast because there's money that's available right now that you can be helping people get and make you a good big bag in the next couple of weeks, but they're going to shut the program down in about 2 weeks or less. So in about a week, you can get you a $10,000 bag all day long. And then moving forward thereafter, then you know, okay, I'm going to go over here and help these people. I'm going to go over here and help these people. Okay? I'm going to help myself. You're going to have access to all of this information. So whether you're ready right now or you got to get a little bit ready, you still got access. And you got tools to help people make money with all kind of credit scores. I'm going to give you a play where you can help people get approved with as little as a 420 on the spot. Okay? That's $350. Becoming your own bank masterclass. Then I have, and I'll mention all of the discounts on my mentorships last. And I'm about to get up out of here in like 10 minutes. Okay. Next I have, I think I'll just do all of these together because they all the same price on this live only. I do not ever charge under $1,000 for any of my mentorships, ever. Okay, that's the minimum I'm going to make people pay me because they walking around with $1,000 cell phones that they talk on that makes them no money. It doesn't matter if you're paying with payments, monthly payments. You're still paying the full price of a phone that costs over $1,000 that you're just talking on and surfing the web. And you're not utilizing it, maximizing the minimum. That yes, it's a phone, but it's a phone that I can take phone calls and close deals. It's a phone that I can get up on here and use artificial intelligence to create me a project or a product or offer a service. It's just a phone. Okay? It's just a phone. But it can also be a ATM machine that prints money for you. Mr. Brooks, can we make at least $2 million? Help me understand your question when you're saying, can we make at least $2 million? People have buildings. Oh, yeah. And the only thing that separates us from them is that they know how to get it. That's it. I ain't mad at not nan billionaire, not nan trillionaire. And if they got $1 million, you can get $1 million. That's what I do know. I got $1 million. I got $1 million several times. That way, once you do $1 million, you shouldn't drop back down unless you didn't change your mindset. It's another challenge. Okay, you know for sure I did 100,000. I can do that easily because I did it. Okay, I did 500,000. I can do that too because I did it. Okay, I did $1 million. I can do 5 million because I did 1 million. It's the same formula. Only thing that's different between us and them is that they invest and we consume. That's why we don't have what they have. But you can get 2 million. I can give you a cold-blooded play right now that'll get you 2 million in 90 days. Real talk. And that's just simply using business funding. Nothing attached to you personally, nothing attached to your personal name, your personal social security number, none of that. You got to do what they do. Elon Musk is a billionaire because he did government contracts to build products that's going to benefit the United States of America. He's solving a problem. Okay, Bill Gates is a billionaire because he did contracts to make Microsoft better, to give people Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, to make the workplace better. You can have exactly what they have. They're not above us and we're not beneath them. It's just a mindset. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So can you have $1 million? Yes. Can you do 5 million? Yeah, that's not hard. That is not hard at all. I got some original music samples. Nothing. I have some hits. You could be writing song samples for people. You can take your original music and use a AI tool to put it together and then go sell it on Spotify. List it on Spotify. When I say sell it on Spotify, yeah, because they pay for your downloads. But there is an app that all musicians is using to make the beats, all of that stuff. You go put your lyrics and your information, how you want the beat style and all of that. Even I think what's his name? What is his name? He used to work with Missy Elliott. Forgot his name. It's been that long, so I ain't gonna try to overthink it. But he uses this AI tool. A lot of musicians use this AI tool, making all kind of music, and then you just go put it on Spotify. Now you know you get in the bag. Timberland, thank you, Timberland. Timberland uses this AI because it's bad to the bone. This AI tool is bad to the bone. So I have those opportunities. Now let me tell you the half off mentorships that I offered supposed to be over at midnight today. Okay. I offered, and let me go look at what I offered. So this one right here was already offered at a discounted price. I'm not going to dumb down this one and offer it even more discounted. This is the way I'm looking at things, and I'm following the direction of the spirit. I know that America is under judgment. I also know I don't care what Donald J. Trump think he's going to do to fix this country. Unless this country repent, all of us collectively, which don't nobody want to do, it is under judgment. Okay? America is modern day Babylon. Real talk. And there ain't nothing that they, even if the Most High gave us an opportunity to have another 12 to 24 months to get ourselves positioned, it still wouldn't be what Donald Trump did. It would be what the Most High did. But this nation, this child unaliving, child kidnapping, child trafficking, whoredom, Babylon, wicked, bloody hand country is under judgment. With that being said, we were instructed to go get our passport. We were instructed to start moving like we ought to move. Okay. And when I say we were instructed, it was the Holy Spirit. After we got our passport, we were instructed to hook up with builders over in Africa to build compounds and be readily available to build if we say, hey, we need this built for a little bit of nothing. You could have a mansion style compound for a little bit of nothing. Okay. In case you needed to go over yonder, go back home or whatever it is. Even if you did it, I'm going to have me some diversified income by making sure I do what Ecclesiastes 1 tell us to do. Sow your seed or invest your seed overseas. And then have you 7 to 8 different streams of income to diversify. For you don't know if one or all 8 of them going to work, but something's going to work for you. So we have the international automated business that we are setting up to run from wherever you are in the United States, in the UK, doesn't matter. Anybody from anywhere could establish a business in another country. I'm saying Africa because that is a hotbed right now for a lot of people migrating. They have all these programs. If you come back over there, you know, they'll give you a bank account with $50,000 in it to start the rebuilding and reintegration of you coming back home, the celebration. You know, they have monies allocated for you with business funding for wanting to come over there and build a business. So much advantages. The taxes are super duper dumb cheap to establish a business over there. Cafes are popping. Okay. Anything with showing people how to, you too, Mr. Brooks, anything from showing people how to, create digital products. Because we do know that people from Africa, in Africa, Kenya, Egypt, Nairobi, it doesn't matter, can literally establish a business in the United States without even being here. Okay, it's a certain way you set it up, but you can set it up. It's a certain VPN you use, and then from there, you pretty much good to go. Find your registered agent address where you can have your mail coming to, which scans your mail so you can view it digitally. Okay. All of that good stuff. You found me from Papa Duck. Shout out to my brother. I love me some Papa Duck up and down. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell these people over here, I rock with Papa Duck for about a year straight, just serving all the people. Just serving all the people, serving all the people. I kept telling them my time is coming to an end. And even gave them grace. Hey, if you want to work with me, get on board. So I have a lot of people now be like, you ain't been over there on Papa Duck? Excuse me. I said, no, I have not been over there at Papa Duck because my assignment was up. But that is my brother. And I love him down. I love what he's doing. Big, big supporter of what Papa Duck is doing. So thank you for finding me on Papa Duck, and shout out to Papa Duck for allowing his platform to connect you and I. Okay? That's why I'll be trying to tell my cousins over here. I never forget. Most people will just say, this is it, we're done, and it's no more. But I remember before I was doing what I'm doing now, I sat for 5 years teaching people, coaching people, educating people, praying for people. And I let them know my season is up. Now I'm off to something else. It's my time to build. And they couldn't understand that. We used to pray with us all the time. Yeah, you got comfortable, but seasons change. We're supposed to evolve. God will pull me from one assignment to put me on another one. And this assignment is coming to a close. That's why if you want to work with me in any capacity, take the initiative. I don't want to leave nobody behind that I was assigned to, but you can get left if you choose not to get on board. I'm going to show up and sound the alarm that I'm here to lead you by your hand to your financial promised land. If you choose to stay off, procrastinate, debate about it, burn some sage on it, or whatever other theatrics you got to do before you get started or say yes, then that's not on me. That's on you. I'm just trying to hear, well done, thy good and faithful servant. That's it. I don't control. I don't beg. I don't manipulate. I don't do all of those tricks and gimmicks to get you to recognize what is coming. I tell you what the Most High has shown me, and then I fact check what he said first with these highlights, because they telling you too. That way, if you don't believe him or believe in him, you believe in MSNBC and all that stuff, hey, they saying it out their own mouth. So these mentorships, and I'm out in 5 minutes. The international one is $497. I'm going to give you everything that you need to be successful across the waters. If you and your family want to go vacation to an Airbnb property that you opened up in an upscale area in Africa, paying you, $2,000 a week, being booked without you being there, that is making money and having freedom. Setting up everything. You need to set up the smart locks, the keypads, so they can get in, get out. Have a cleaner on ground so they can clean up your spot. You want to start a cafe, it doesn't matter. You want to start teaching about self-care. A lot of people in Africa don't have the necessities that we have. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not even going to call them luxuries. The necessity, deodorant, stuff like that. Okay. So that's $497. You can be up and running in 30 days, literally, or less, 45 days at the max. and then you will never use your money to fund this. You will have opportunity for grant money, which is free money, hard money, hard lender money. I have investors, I have bankers that will approve you. Okay. One of my business mates she owns her own bank. You want to go build something in Dominican Republic, you can do that. In Puerto Rico, you can do that. Okay. In the Virgin Island, you can do that. In Africa, you can do that. In Bali, in Thailand. Okay. It don't matter. I'll show you how to find out where's the hot spots, what the race is going for, so you can have a very lucrative profit off of it. That, whatever you establish, it pays itself, but it also gives you profit. So $497 for that. Government contracts. Y'all missing out on millions right now. You have until September the 30th before they just stop dumping money. Fourth quarter started in July, August, September. Yeah, July, August, September. And then October, November, December, we go into first quarter, which is very lucrative. Fourth quarter is very lucrative because if they have a budget and they still got all this money left in their budget, whatever they don't use, they lose. And they hate to lose money. If they were allocated, $100 million and they only gave away 75 million, they still got 25 million. The government will not give them 100 million spending for the upcoming year. You didn't even use all of the money from the last. So now we're going to reduce you to 75 million because that's all you're using. So government contracts, stuff like landscaping, putting together a kit for the government, a OSHA kit, occupational safety health awareness kit, emergency disaster kit for businesses, small stuff. You can go get you 250,000 for right now without even being a federal contractor. Just knowing the right NAES code, having your capability, being structured the right way. That's all government contracting is. Being structured the right way. You can land you a no bid contract up to 200,000 right now without being a federal contractor, right on a state level. People hate Trump for giving back the power to the state. That's where all the money is at. He said, "No, you federal demons been sucking us dry, literally. But we're going to give it back to the state so the small businesses can benefit." I am offering my mentorship that I don't charge no less than $1,000 for. Original price is $5,000, and people have paid that in the prior cohort that we did. $5,000. I am going to let you get in for $497 to the end of this live. The land banking mentorship. We are learning where land is dirt cheap, right? You ain't even got to put no money down on land. You can actually flip this land, okay? By going from this website to that website. There are commercial and governmental entities looking for land. You hold it in your hands. You use their money to buy it, and then you get you a big fat cut out of it for just being a matchmaker. The person that owns the land, the person that wants to buy the land had to come through me. And here's my fee that I'm charging before y'all can close anything. Okay? So land banking, how to buy houses for under $1,000. How to buy houses for under $500. Houses. How to buy a whole entire city. Okay? There are cities that went bankrupt. There's no more people there, whatever the case may be. You can go and buy. When I say a city, it comes with the fire department, police station, convenience store. It comes with all of that. Okay? That whole square, town square, you can actually purpose purchase for the absolute low. So land banking, $497. Government contracts, $497. These are mentorships where you should be investing thousands of dollars because you about to get hundreds of thousands of dollars back. And I'm not giving it to you $497 because it's cheap. Receipts never lie. Men do. I have clients that have landed them contracts to secure them financially for the next 5 years. A Department of Defense contract. Veterans Affairs. The VA need people to come and move a veteran out of their 1 bedroom into a 2 bedroom. And you just provide the truck. There are contracts for if you a barber to go into the prisons and cut those young men hair. Okay? There are so many contracts available for us right now. And fourth quarter is you go all in or you go home. You can make $1 million. Do y'all know it's a hurricane? I think it's Ivan right now. That's going to be an emergency. It ain't got to be no catastrophic emergency. Somebody's house finna get wet. Somebody's, personal belongings finna get damaged. Somebody's finna have some trees down. Somebody's vehicle finna get damaged. You can go and partner with Avis or whoever. Hey, the government need vehicles. Could you provide me 15 vehicles for them to be able to provide the people that they're assisting to get out of this flood town or whatever the case may be, like in Texas? They're praying for Florida because they say this thing looks nasty. Government contracts, you already in position. And then inside of our group, you got people that's in Florida. That way, if you live in Texas and you want to take a contract in Florida and you're not a federal contractor, you can partner with them and y'all can go in together. Okay, so I have the gov money, $497. The land banking, I have cut it in half so you are without excuse. Literally, I will never ever do it again. I'm only doing it out of obedience. I will never do it again. You will not find these mentorships because my time is attached to this. And my time is not minimum, neither is it on minimum wage or governmental assistance. I'm doing this as a servant to allow you guys to get access to information that will change your bloodline, period. So you are without excuse. I've come to meet, hi beloved sister, I've come to meet you, not sit down with you in it, but to pull you up and meet you right there, and then we go up together. Okay? Let me see what else I offered, because I know I did. And just like that, look at that. Here go another published author. I told y'all about that coloring book workshop. I showed y'all Alondra's book. Now she's teaching people back in the city. She's holding a workshop from information that I gave to her in a workshop and teaching people in our city how to make their books. She is a published author. We are so proud of you. Okay? This is all AI generated. So shout out to her. I got to get off and congratulate her. I was coming here for something else, but that is what makes me extremely excited. Your money is not my reward. Money is trash. It's paper. That's it. Money is trash. It's paper. I just showed y'all 18,000 people in a live trying to buy coloring books. Money is just trash. It's flimsy. It's bendable. It's ball upable. Money is nothing more than paper. So your money is not my reward. Your success is. If you go type in Tawana Worlds and then type in coloring book or published, you'll see several people have published. I gave them the sauce. I gave them the game. They're published authors. I have a whole group of them who all, one does herbal healing. One talked about her surviving a mastectomy. One is a fitness coach. One is about rap music and the culture, what's happening to the mindset. So many. And you should be next. Okay? You should be next. But I wanted to come over here and make sure I give y'all what I said was half off. You get it before I get out of here, or you don't get it at all. A lot of people say, I want to work. I want to get in your mentorships, Dr. T. I want to get in. Here's the chance to get in 50% off. Okay? Government contracts. We just covered that. I'm going to show you how to get you a fourth quarter bag. And before Christmas, holidays, if that's what you celebrate, you can have you some revenue. Non-contract bids of $10,000. You can get that every month. Okay? So government contracts, land bankers, $497. Let's Do Kingdom. This is a 12-month mentorship for the kingdom believer to build, to establish, and to have dominion. We are creating, so much. We have covered so much. And really, there's a lot of things that I'm going to be mentioning here that is inside of the Let's Do Kingdom. It is a 12-month mentorship. Tell me one person gonna work for a year for $497. I will wait. I am not in it for the money. I am in it for the impact and the kingdom. That's it. That's it. Let me teach you a skill so we can impact the world and glorify God and establish his kingdom. That is it. Okay? The AI automation and systems. Now, I showed y'all a little bit about how my daughter took a video, created an app for children with sensory issues that may be on the autism spectrum. Okay, that was all done with an app. Now, if I say comment the word AI, here comes the automation. The automation will automatically send them to my free Zoom, send them to my website, send them to my specific sale that I'm advertising. This is automations, and they come from systems that you are not aware of. Systems and AI is making money, not people. The people is just telling the idea. I want a game board similar to Monopoly. I want you to give me a name for it. These are the details about the game we want to play. And it will build it out for you in 60 seconds or less. Okay? Be your own bank. So I described the one that was a master class. This is a mentorship. We will show you how to get clients, fund them, and have wire transfers, wire deposits into your account of minimum 5K upwards to 10K. You can charge whatever you want. Whatever you want. You can charge 100,000, right? If you build a tool that the world needs, you can charge whatever you want, and people have to pay you according to what you are asking to be compensated for. So we have the AI automations and mentorships. When I tell you I love that group, I really love that group. Just hands down. Me learning these tools and all of that have really changed my life, me and my family's life. So that is a 16-week mentorship. I teach you how to use AI, how to build you a brand, a business, or a digital influencer to generate and bring you an income. Yep, so those are the ones I have for $4.97 half off, and I'm about to get off. If you are interested, cousins over here on Instagram, hit the DM. You already know what it is. I will get you all the way together. All the way together. But you got to be fast with those fingers. Keyboard typing, warrior. I'm going Mr. Edward Scissorhand crazy type of fast because I'm about to end this live. Okay? And I will assist you in the DM. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down. Love y'all. Okay? I pray nothing but the best for you. Go in peace and not in pieces. And until the next time, I'm out. All right. So, quick recap. Those, if you missed something that I said, if you go look on all of my pages under the post section on YouTube, I posted it there. Facebook, Instagram, Threads, I posted it everywhere. This sale ends at midnight, at the end of the day, especially on half off with these mentorships. I took it from $9.97 to $4.97. You can't go nothing but up. Get it written off as a tax write-off. Have you a skill that actually pays the bills, so you can stop working to trade your time to pay them. It's just that simple. So we got the international. I pray that y'all don't wait too late and God has told you to do something internationally. There's just certain programs that he'll make me hone in on because I notice and I know when people are being disobedient, especially when God has called their name. But the international automated business where you can actually make money from anywhere, sitting right at your house, you do not have to go international to start a business. But we'll get you all the way together. $4.97 for that. And then government contracts, I'm going to help you get a fourth quarter big bag, $497. This is where you go get your reparations and all that was stolen from you back. Go get it back from them. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. You ain't finna get wealthy on no other. There's only 3 ways to get wealthy. Literally. Digital products, funding, credit. That's it. And even government contract by consulting, AI consultants. If you deal with credit, the government buys it. They're the biggest spenders and the biggest buyers. The government buy it. And you can have you millions of dollars. With a hurricane coming and destruction, you get into janitorial, some type of restorative cleaning services, you ain't got to do the work. Pick up the phone and call somebody who specializes in that. You negotiate a deal between them to do the work, and then you take it to the government, get the contract, you pay him, government gets what they want, and then you pay yourself for being the middleman. Okay? Government contracts, land bankers, come buy you some land. Don't let Bill Gates and all these other devils who have wicked agendas be the only people buying land. Let me show you where the land is at. Let me show you how to bank off of land. Buy dirt cheap, sell and get dirt rich. Let me show you how to monetize and maximize owning land. Land bankers, $4.97. Let's do kingdom, 12-month mentorship for the kingdom believer. We taking territory. So a lot of things that I pull out and separate so you guys can take advantage of, it all goes down inside of Let's Do Kingdom. I don't hold back anything because that belongs to God. And the people he want in there is the people he's going to choose to give the tools that the world will need when this reset happens. It's never about no money. He's watching the heart and the obedience. Okay? So Let's Do Kingdom is a 12-month mentorship. We talk about everything: funding, credit, trust, digital products, apps, everything to build emergency plans, establishing communities locally and statewide. If you need to go to Canada because yours is flooded out, if you need to go to Arkansas because yours burnt down or whatever, you can leverage. That's what it's all about. Leverage. We have the AI, automation, and systems. This just make money while you sleep. This money so easy to be made. It's just it ought to be breaking the law. Literally. Okay? AI mentorship and the Be Your Own Bank. Help people get money. You'll never have a lack of money. Help people get money and repair their credit. You will never have a lack of money. You will solve a problem while solving your own problem. Any questions for me? I'm out, y'all. Told y'all. I even gave y'all a couple minutes to just recap. But I'm out, and I'm out in 60 seconds or less. I'm going to wait to see if there's any questions. I told you I wanted to keep this short, sweet. Very specific. Took me a little bit longer than I thought because there's more programs that I'm offering, but I don't see any questions. So I love y'all. Information for you to sign up is on the screen. Also in the details of this video. If you don't see it, it's gone. And I don't know what to tell y'all moving forward from there. Mwah. Love y'all. Go in peace and not in pieces. Go with God, and He will definitely go with you. I decree that today is the beginning of a new day. It's the dawning of a new day. And you are not next, as Apostle Tony and Romy says. You are right now. Your turn is up right now. Peace.